Okay, first of all, there's a big hissing back here. I can hear it. And then we shouldn't be hearing that. Yeah. Sounds like it's coming from here, I think. Okay, everybody, it's Saturday morning around 8 o'clock. We're going to start putting the Christmas stuff on the man and dog on Monday. But today and tomorrow, we're going to take a look at some of the air pressure issues that they've been having, and we're also going to try to fix Rocky's eyes. I have a plan to make them not get all scuffed up. So I'm going to start working on that right now. So let's take a look at the problems. I think we got Hank's mouth fixed. Oh, yeah. That's much better. Okay, we only got a minute left here before 9 o'clock hits, and we got to get the pier ready. But take a look at Hank. I want to show you guys what I did. Okay, took about an hour and a half. We got his hands moving better now. They were a little still. Got his mouth working again. And we got his eyes opening and closing, because for some reason the air pressure wasn't quite working going in, but coming out, it was basically it was uneven. But here's the great thing about it. I got his eyes opening really, really fast, but closing, it's slow. So when they close, you don't hear a loud, you know what I mean? You know, kind of like Bubba. Like, because when Bubba closes his eyes really, really fast, you'll hear like a click clacking noise, and we're trying to get rid of that. Because, you know, Antonio, the man here, his eyes are opening and closing very fluently, you know what I mean? Like, you'll see that, but you won't hear any noises. So now we got that for Hank, so that's good. So now we just got to do the rest of them, but we're going to do that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, you see how Rocky's eyes are all scratched up there on both of them? Yeah. Yeah. So the plan is I'm going to make his eyes facing forward, and they're going to be still, and his eyelids are going to blink slowly, open and closing, because, you know, they're very jerky when they open and close. You know, I think that's what's causing the scratching. And we're going to open up his torso and make his torso work. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so this is why we closed up Rocky's torso, because when he moves, you're going to see, you see like this is ripping off right here. So that's going to come undone. So we got Ian here right now. He's going to sew it on.
Guys.
He's going to try to sew it on. I think it'd be best to wait until they're done singing. But I just wanted to show Ian, like, that's part of the problem. That's why we closed off his torso. But we got it open again. He's just got to sew this together. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Okay, so we're probably going to place a Christmas tree right there like we usually do during the Christmas time, and I'm planning to create some ornaments that are based off of our Wonderland Pier animated characters. I'm going to probably make an update version of the monorail train that we have sitting on top of the control box. And yeah, that's
okay. Rocky's eyes look good, and his eyelids have been fixed as well. We got both his eyelids painted, and hopefully when we turn the air pressure on, they don't get scuffed up again. So they should work okay for now. Okay, it's about 7:15 in the morning. Ian is going to be joining us here tomorrow. He couldn't make it today, but we're going to start putting Christmas lights on the tree, and we're going to start checking out some of the decorations. We're also going to check out, test the new spotlights for the Christmas show, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're trying to come up with different ideas, and all three of us, Dan, Ian, and myself, all have different ideas for what we want to do for the Christmas display for the man and dog, and we're trying to do different things that Dan and I did back 2 years ago in 2017. Now we still want to bring some of that stuff back. We still have some of those decorations, but we're trying to mix it up a little bit. You know, like I was actually thinking maybe we could have Rocky wrapping gifts, because Bubba's hands don't move too well right now. So we're thinking of having Rocky wrap gifts. We're gonna put a Santa hat on Rocky. We have to put some cotton in it to like fluff it out a little bit, because it's a little loose, and it's a small hat too. It's a medium-sized hat. We have all these ideas that sounded really good on paper, and they sound good when we're looking at the display, and we're like, okay, that'll be nice. That's a good idea. But then we'll do it, and we'll say, oh, that doesn't look good, because you don't want it to look cluttered. Like, I'll give you a good example. One of the ideas I had was we have a Christmas tree box. Now we're trying to find boxes to wrap to look like gifts, and one of the boxes that we have was the box that the Christmas tree came in, and it looks like the size of Hank's banjo. And I thought it would be clever if we wrapped it up and we put a little sign on it that says, "To Hank from Antonio, this is not a new banjo." You know, like he's giving him a banjo for Christmas. Well, that sounds like a good idea, because we're going to have gifts all over the place, but we're going to have snow on the ground too. And you don't want to put a lot of stuff in front of the man and dog on the ground over the snow, because number one, you're not going to see the snow, and number two, you don't want it to look cluttered. So again, sounds like a good idea on paper, but then we do it and we're like, I'm not so sure if that's going to work. But maybe we'll move it around or something. We're not sure. We only have like a day and a half left to do this. And when Ian comes in tomorrow, he's going to start putting ornaments on the tree. He's going to stitch Rocky's Santa hat onto him. He has a few things he's going to do. I don't know if he has something in mind for Henrietta. I'm not sure. We'll see where that goes. But as far as I know, that's where we are right now. There was another idea that I had, and I'm gonna test it out today. We have the spotlights up here. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, because I haven't tested it yet, but I have red and green floodlights, and I have 5 of them. You know? So we can do red, green, red, green, red. But what I'm worried about is when we hook them in, you're not going to get a lot of light. The whole stage is going to look like red and green. Now the good news is we have LED lights behind them, the LED rods, which will diffuse the red and green a little bit, but you really want the snow and the decorations and the Christmas tree, everything on display to shine. And I don't think you're going to get that with red and green floodlights. It'll look festive, but I don't think it'll work. But here's the good news. We are not open during the evening. We close at 5. Now on New Year's Eve, we're going to be open, I think 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. We're usually open like 3 to 4 hours on New Year's Eve. So we'll be open at nighttime then. But most of the time, during the next few weekends in November and December, we're going to be open on from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So when you open up these garage doors in the front, you're not going to have all these lights turned on. So the red and green aren't going to shine that much. You'll see it, but it's not going to like be red and green. But I'm still I'm interested in testing that and seeing how that's going to go. So we're going to try that next. Okay, we got a little bit of a problem here. I have the red and green lights right here. I got the other ones over there on the bench. I just tried screwing one of them in. I can't. They're too big. They won't fit. They won't fit in these, you know? So, and by the way, I didn't pay money for these. These are decorations I have for my house. So, I guess we're gonna have to go along with the spotlights that we have here. It would have looked nice for the red and green, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's where we are. Okay, so it's Friday morning, about 8 o'clock a.m. and we got Ian here today. Ian, you mind telling us what you're planning on doing today?
All right, so planning to put real feathers on Henrietta and get rid of the old ones.
Okay. So you're gonna do that right now?
Yep.
All right.
I have removed all the fake feathers. It took a while, but and I put all the real feathers on.
All right.
And looking good so far.
Yeah, it's looking really good. It matches her arms now, you know?
Yep.
So it looks a lot better. She almost looks like her old self again.
Yep. Yep.
And I just finished hanging up these. These are new. We got these lights. We're not sure, because the spotlight thing didn't work out. We couldn't fit the spotlights in there because they were too big. So we're gonna have red and green lights hanging, but we're still not sure whether we're gonna turn the spotlights off and leave these Christmas lights on, or whether we're gonna leave it all on. We're not sure. We're still pondering with that. So focus. Okay. All right. So Ian's doing that, and next I think we're gonna put that Santa hat over there on Rocky. Rocky's gonna have that, and then we're gonna put the snow on the ground. I think we might put the snow on the ground tomorrow. And remember last year we had Bubba wrapping gifts, and we had some of the gifts on the weigh scale over here. Well, this time it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna have Rocky wrapping them because Bubba's hands aren't moving too well right now. So we're gonna have Rocky wrapping them, and we're gonna have gifts on the ground. And here's the good news. Now that we know all their names, name tags. To, from, you know? So I'm thinking of doing that. And the Connects Ferris wheel is coming back. That's gonna go up there on Bubba's box. And Dan should be bringing in the that little train that we had last time tomorrow. Ian, do you think we should put some like snow, some cotton snow in that hat to like puff it out?
I guess, but I think I don't really have any stuff in right now.
No, I do. I have it here.
Oh, you do?
I was gonna say, like,
Oh.
do you think we should use it? 'Cause, yeah, I got some snow right over there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Okay, now the way these lights are being held, I'm gonna show you guys what we did here. We've got, I had to screw in a few screws to secure it. So, you see that? Now the good news is I didn't want to go all the way through the wood because it would have poked a hole out front. So the good news is it is securely fastened, but it's not gonna make like a hole or a dent in the wood up here. You know what I mean? So we got this stuff hanging up. This is what's gonna hold it in place. Now here's what we did do. We had to plug it in somehow. So we've got focus. We had to plug in an extension cord over here, and we put a few nails in the beam right next to Bubba. So you got the beam hiding the extension cord. It's actually running down behind it, running downward, and over there into that outlet over there. So that's how we got this plugged in. Okay, today is Saturday, November 16th. It's about 9:10 in the morning. We got the rest of the Christmas stuff up. Take a look. Got the snow on the ground. And we got everything ready to go. We got Bubba hanging ornaments this year. And we got some gifts over here. We got Rocky wrapping gifts. And we got some name tags over here on these gifts. And we got another one right over there. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, there you go. So, but we're gonna have something else going on this year. Ian, you wanna hit that switch and show everybody what this looks like? Yeah. So we're gonna try to have the LED rods off that are back there, and we're gonna leave the spotlights on and these green and red lights on, as well as the tree. So yeah, so Dan should be here in a few minutes. He's gonna put the train up there. We don't have the Connects Ferris wheel today. I'm gonna build that. We're gonna hook that up probably next week, but both those things will be up there.
Hey YouTube, so we just started the renovation process for Christmas. Excited to be a part. Look at this amazing display that they created.
Yeah, look who's coming back. All right, so Dan's gonna put that on top of Bubba's box.
On top of one of the boxes.
Yep. If you can get back there, just be careful.
Get back here.
All right. Can you get it up there?
On top.
Yep. Oh, let me get it from here. All right. And the Ferris wheel, the Connects Ferris wheel is going to go behind it. But we don't have that right now. We're going to get that tomorrow. You got it?
Yeah, I just wanted.
Yeah, that looks good. That works. Okay guys, well, that's about it for Man and Dog Christmas 2.0. Everything's working fine. Anything you guys want to say?
Nothing. I mean, it's just an incredible experience working on these guys, getting them ready for Christmas. We hope you guys like the video.
Yeah, hope you guys come and see it live. We're going to be open weekends only, 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock throughout November and December, and on New Year's Eve.
That's right. New Year's Eve is first night.
We hope to see you there.
We hope to see you guys there.
Hope to see you guys there, and we hope to see you guys today at the pier. Anytime you guys want to come by. Listen, there's plenty of things to do. You know, you go to Asbury Avenue. You can do some Christmas shopping. You can ride some rides at Wonderland
And best
Pier.
of all, we have a ticket sale going on.
That's right. We got a ticket
Half-price
sale,
tickets.
half-price tickets. Yeah, so come down anytime you guys want. Anything else? Anything? All right. Well, we'll see you guys on
See you
YouTube
guys
and around the
See
pier.
you guys soon.
Sure hope everyone's having a great time. Here we go. Wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half there, the other half cat. Wild as me, but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
All right, and what can you tell us about this sign right here?
Well, this sign is going to look more similar to the 25-cent sign that we used to have.
But we're not going to do that during the Christmas show. Like, this is something for like next year.
Yeah, this is something for
pretty
like next
much.
year. Like, I'm just planning ahead. See what.
Yeah,
this
that's
is just an idea of what I think it should probably look like.
It does look a lot closer to the 25-cent sign, though. It looks better than the one I have up there.
I'm going to
you got the same font and everything.
I'm going to probably get help from my uncle. He's going to probably cut out some wood for me, like dibs with some other things. But yeah.
Okay.